Femicide. Maybe you are not familiar with this term, but you do know that killing and murder of women are increasing day by day, and this is a serious concern. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about femicide and what UN report says about this thing. And this session is important for your GS2 perspective as well as it is important for your essay and ethics perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we'll discuss about the term femicide, then we are going to discuss about that what are the findings of the UN report in terms of reason, in terms of violence, and then we are going to discuss about practice question prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to this TIE's channel. Moving towards the news part. So before moving to the news part, I want to make an important announcement for you. Drishti IAS Mukherjee Nagar classes has been shifted to the Noida. So this is the address of the Noida, C171/2 Block A Sector 15, and the nearest metro station is Noida Sector 15. And if you want to know more information about Noida classes, you can call on to the number 9311406440. 9311406440, and this is the list of the classes. In Noida, the class will start by 9 December in Hindi medium by 11:30 am. In English medium 12 December by 6 pm, and in Lucknow branch November 29 the class will begin by 11:30 am, and Prayagraj January 2nd 5:30 pm, and this is all for the GS Foundation course and English medium. Now we'll come to the news part. So the news is that on 25th of November there is an International Violence Day, and this day is remarked as the elimination of violence against women. And onto that day there was a report released by UN Women, and in that report we found a very horrific result against women. And what we found that most of the women, around 51,000 of women, are killed by their intimate partners, by their family member. And this is a very horrific news which we are going to discuss in today's session. So coming to the femicide, that what is femicide? So the murder and killing of a woman is called as femicide, and this is a brutal form of violence against any woman. So this is about the murdering of the females, and it can be perpetrated by any sex, but what we can see that usually it has been done by the men. And why it is so? Because of the unequal equation between men and women, because of the patriarchy, because of the violence, rising violence against the women, and because of the gender roles, because of the stereotypes and social stigma, social norms. So because of the stigmatized gender identity, we can see that violence against women is rising day by day. So here, who has first coined this term? So this term has been first introduced in England in 1801, which is in 19th century, by a writer named John Corey, to signify the killing of the women. And later this particular term has been popularized during the feminist movement around the world in 1960s and 70s era. So this is brief about the femicide. Now we'll talk about the findings of the UN report, that what are the findings of the UN Women report. So the finding is the femicides in 2023 global estimate of international partner family member femicides report. So this is the name of the report. This is very important, and there can be questions in your examination that who releases the report. So this report is released by UN Women along with the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. And on which day this particular report has been released? So on the International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women, which is on the 25th of November. And what this report shows: severity of the global crisis against the women, against the violence. So this is about the crisis of femicide, which is an extreme form of violence against women. So this report talks about the femicides. Now we'll come to the what it shows, so the data shows that average of every day, so this is the everyday data, average of 140 women and girls were killed by someone they trusted and amounting to one death every 10 minutes. So what we see that on every day around 140 girls are killed by their family member. Yeah, it means that maybe their husband, maybe their partners, maybe their, what you can say, father, brother, or in some cases their female members also. So whom they have trusted, they are killing those women. And what we can see that the number has risen. In 2022, it was 48,800 victims, and in 2023, it is 51,100 victims. So the data is rising, but it has also says that the data has risen does not mean that violence has risen. It means that the reporting has risen. It means that more reporting is going on. That's why we can see the more number of the brutal data against the women. So here we come to the reason wise. So what is this report about? So this report talks about that no reason is spared. It means that whether it's progressive society, whether it's a backward society, whether it's least developed countries, or whether it's developing country or developed countries, in every country we find femicides report, we find femicide cases. So here we come to that Africa recorded the highest number of victims, and with what we can see that out of 51,100, 21,700 women and girls killed by the intimate partners or family members in 2023. So this is the data of Africa. And if we see the rate, so highest rate of femicides relative to its population is 2.9 victims per lakh population. So what we can see that more than 2 women and less than 3 women killed per lakh population because of the femicide, because their nearest relatives and the family member and the whom person they have trusted are killing them. In terms of America and Oceania, what we have seen that the rate is 1.6 and 1.5 per 1 lakh population, and in terms of Asia and Europe, what we have seen that 0.8 and 0.6. But here you have this kind of thought that Africa has highest, and in comparison to Asia and Europe, what we can see that America and Oceania has the highest number of such kind of the killings. But it does not signify that these countries have less number of killing. It means that the reporting is less, that's why this data is less. So this is the thing. And in Europe, the Americas, the majority of domestic femicide victims, 64% and 58% respectively, were killed by the intimate partners. So in the case of Europe and America, what we have seen that their partners, so what we can see that in case of Europe, 64% cases are that the intimate partners are killing women. In case of America, more than 50%, around 58% data shows that the women are killed by their intimate partners. And in other region, family members were the primary perpetrators, accounting 59% of the cases. So in other region, in case of Asia, in case of Oceania, what we have found that most of the killings are happening because of their family member, because of their close relatives. Now we'll come to the other form of femicide. So what we can see that there is a vague data and there is under reporting regarding the femicides, and because of inconsistent data collection, we do not have a major data we can say and we can accurately talks about such cases. And for instance, what we have seen that in France, around 2019 to 2022, 79% of all female homicides were committed by intimate partners or family members, while other forms of femicides accounted 5%. And in South Africa, femicides outside the domestic sphere represented 9%. So what we have seen that around 80% in France, the most of the killing is happening at their home, and only 5% is carried outside of the home. Similarly, in case of South Africa, only 9% of the killings are carrying outside of the home and majority are in their homes. So this is the data. Now we'll talk about the challenges in data collection. So this has also shown that there is a challenges in data collection because of the underreporting. The data is showing less number of killing, but we cannot deny that in that area killings are not happening, femicides are not happening, homicides are not happening. And what we can see that earlier, in case of that how and what amount of women are killed because of their intimate partners, because of their family members. So earlier 75 countries were participating in such kind of data and they were reporting, but right now this number has reduced around 40. So this is also one of the things that we can see, the less number of homicide and femicide cases. And there are other forms of violence against women which reporting is already less. So that's why we can see the less data regarding the other form of violence against the women. Having said that, there should be a urgent need to talk about and how to prevent homicides. So UN had said, and they had also asked that we need to adopt preventive measures. We have to give focus onto the International Court of Justice system, which should focus on the women justice system. And they had also talked about the Brazilian plan of action, and in 2025 Brazilian plan of action will complete 30th year. So in that meeting they are going to discuss about the gender equality and violence against women. So what is this Brazilian plan of action? So around 30 years ago there was a meeting which talks and discuss about the gender diversity, gender equity, and which had addressed the issues of violence against women. So this time they are also going to discuss about the sustainable development goals and the goals which are related to the gender equality. So this is the solution they have projected. We have long way to go in terms to prevent femicides. The preparation should start from the home itself, and because what these data shows that most of the women are killed by their partners, most of the women are killed by their family members. So this is a very horrific data in terms of the family, in terms of women, and it shows that women are not safe even to their homes. So this is a very alarming situation for the women, that what women will do if they are not safe at their homes, if they are killed by their partners. Then there is also issue of women's security at their homes. So this is a very grave concern in terms of the female security, in terms of the female safety. And along with the UN Women Initiative, every individual country and individual society must think about to prevent femicides. There should be the gender equality, there should be the gender sensitization camps, so that the men and women can think that they are equal together. Now we'll come to the question part. The question is, what is the primary focus of the report, the femicides in 2023? The prevalence of workplace discrimination against women, estimates of femicides committed by intimate partners or family members, strategies for economic empowerment of women, global progress in achieving gender equality. This is very easy one. You can answer into the comment section, and there is link in the description regarding the Noida location, regarding the fill form. So you can fill the form there. And this topic is very much important for your essay perspective, for your ethics perspective. Suppose that you are in essay, they can ask about that, how to prevent femicides, how to prevent violence against women, and in that thing you can quote this particular report, you can quote little bit data about this particular report. In case of ethics, there can be a case study. Suppose that you are a DM of a particular what you can say district, and you are encountering frequently such kind of the cases. So how to make awareness campaign, how to prevent being a DM of that particular district. So this is very important for your examination. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.